down what a CCE is. A CCE is the 848. That's the big boy of the drug charge. That's what they charge El Chapo with. You know what I mean? That's what they charge Guy Fisher with. That's what they charge William Underwood with. That's what they charge Big Meech with. You know what I mean? That's what they charge Kevin Childs with originally. You understand what I'm saying? These are the charges that they give when they feel like, you know, you're a mental threat. You know what I mean? Because that means a kingpin charge. That means if you can control the movements of others on a chessboard, you understand what I'm saying? As in a king, you know, now you're dangerous because you don't have to move or lift a finger to carry out orders, instructions, or carnage. You understand? So that's what they really fear, man, is that CCE. CCE is saying that you have 5 or more people working for you. You know what I mean? Organizer, manager, supervisor, a lookout, you know what I mean? And that you made substantial income. You know what I mean? Substantial income is anything more than 10 million in a year, you know? But a lot of times they charge people with that didn't even make that. You know what I mean? And that's a way to wind up getting around that, you know? But I'm not trying to teach them how to get around nothing. I'm trying to tell you and enlighten you on how not to get in the game by letting you know how serious these charges are. Conspiracy have to be connected with a CCE or a RICO. You can't have a RICO or CCE without a conspiracy, because all it is a conspiracy, but it's just saying that you're the leader of the conspiracy, you're the head of the conspiracy, so therefore you deserve double the punishment. So a regular drug conspiracy carries 10 to life. You know what I mean? But a kingpin conspiracy, if you're the kingpin, that doubles your time to 20 to life. So that's nothing to play with. Just them saying that you're the leader, now you're going to look at double the time. So that's why they always say that normally, you know, kingpins normally tell, because they looking at crazy time. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, to each his own. It don't matter if you're a kingpin, not a kingpin, they're looking a lot of time at what you're looking at. If you're going to tell, you're going to tell. You know what I mean? And that's it. But that's not what the moral of this video is about. The moral of this video is to enlighten you that a CCE is a very serious charge. Don't get involved with drugs. Don't get involved with breaking the law, because they can tack RICO on it. You know what I mean? If it's not drugs, but it's an organization, but it's a crew of y'all doing it, and then put one of y'all at the top. Whoever they feel get the most money, got the most influence. You know what I mean? That's why they call it racketeering, influence, corrupt organization, RICO. CCE, continual criminal enterprise, saying that you continuously violated the drug laws. That's 20 to life. The RICO starts at 20 to life. These are joints when they try to put you away forever. When I say 20 to life, that means that you can't get a cop less than 20 years. Because the statute requires you do 20 years. Because the CCE statute only requires you do 10 years. The RICO statute only requires you start at 5. But when they put you up, when they attach RICO on it, everything jumps up to 20 years. Just so you understand. So I'm telling you, it's not worth it. You know, it's not worth it at all. I spent 26 years in prison for being labeled a kingpin. You know, it's nothing to brag about. It's what I did. That was my youthful days when I had nowhere else to put my energy, so I put it into the street. You know what I mean? But now I know how to read, write. I done went to school and, you know, became a mentor, suicide companion. I learned many other different trades. So now I have other things such as public speaking to speak to you, to let you know what's going on. It's not worth it. Don't get involved in it. El Chapo is charged with the kingpin charge. That kingpin charge alone doubles your time, like I say, to 20 years, man. From 10 years to 20, whatever you're looking at, you double it. And then they got another thing where they can say that you always carried a gun. All somebody have to do is say you always carried a gun. You don't even have to be charged with a gun. That's called an enhancement. That's called an enhancement. You don't even have to ever been, you know, convicted, charged, accused of nothing with a gun. All somebody that's trying to get less time have to do is say, oh, I always saw Johnny with a gun. Johnny always carried a gun. So right there, he gets what they call 2 points for always carrying a gun. So now if he was looking at, let's say, 20 points, you know what I mean, for his crime, you know what I mean? And the points is what determine your time. So if they say you're looking at 20 points and you're looking at 8 years, now they say you always carried a gun. So now that tacks another 4 or 5 years on. So now that 8 years go to 12 years or 13 years, all because someone said you always carried a gun. You don't even have to ever be convicted with a gun. They don't have to ever have a picture of you with a gun. All they need is someone that the government has working for them to sit there and say, oh, he always had a gun with him. Every time I seen him, he had a gun. Okay, no problem. We'll give him 2 points and an extra 5 years. You know, I mean, it's that simple. You know what I mean? Just like the drugs. All somebody have to do is say, oh, I seen him with this much drugs. It was about this wide. I've seen the prosecutor run and go get a ruler and measure somebody's hand when they said this wide and say, oh, that looked like that could be about 4 keys. Boom, he's charged with 4 keys just because they said they had this much drugs. They never even seen it. Well, what was the drugs in? Well, I don't know. It was packaged up. Did you actually see the drug? No, but what did it look like? Oh, it was wrapped up like an encyclopedia with tape. That's a kilo. Boom. So that means that's 4 kilos he got. You ain't been arrested with nothing. You got something. But it's that easy, man. So stay away from people that you know are doing illegal activity, man, because I know you ain't trying to tell on your comrades. I'm not encouraging nobody telling their comrades, but what I am encouraging is stay away from those that's doing it. Tell those that's doing it not to do it. It's not worth it, and you have to back up. You know what I mean? That CCE is no joke, man. That's the Kingpin statute. That took 26 years out of my life from me. So that's why I'm here letting y'all know what time it is. So don't say I didn't tell you, man. This is nothing nice. Like I said, the young brother Casanova going through his own trial and tribulations. We're going to say a prayer for him. I'm going to try and enlighten the people, you know what I mean, so that they know what's going on and so that they can be on point with what's going on. Okay? So now that's what this video is. This video is breaking down what Casanova is facing with the RICO. But I wanted to also explain what the CCE was, because the RICO and the CCE is like kissing cousins. You know what I mean? One is saying that you violated many different laws, you know what I mean, that carries a year, over a year and a day. That's the RICO. Racketeering Influence Corrupt Organization, RICO. Then you have the CCE that's saying that you continuously violated the drug law. Continuously violated the drug law. CCE, a.k.a. 848. A.k.a. the big boy. You know what I mean? Nobody wants that on their jacket. You know what I mean? I don't want it on my jacket. I don't want you to have it on your jacket. That's why I'm giving you these lessons so that y'all understand, man. I'm just sitting here chilling. So these are the 2 videos that I'm going to drop dealing with the RICO and the CCE. They're going to come out back to back. I hope you learned something from it, man. I mean, we just here to try and enlighten you on what's going on, because I see a lot of brothers don't know what's going on. Maybe that's why they're doing the things they're doing, so I'm trying a different approach. So I hope this approach works. If you have any questions, comments, or whatever about the law that you have any questions about, feel free to ask me in the comments, or you can DM me at Unique Mecca Audio on Instagram. Follow me at Unique Mecca Audio YouTube. You know what I mean? And you know where I'm at, man. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop your comments, you know, and subscribe, and tell your friend to subscribe. I mean, that's it. It's not that hard. We here, man. Yo, you know what time this is. Unique, the Harlem legend, the icon, the Kingpin. Make sure y'all check out my YouTube channel at Unique Meccaaudio. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you like my joints. Make sure you comment on the joints, and make sure you share this joint. All right? Make sure you hit the notification button so you notified when the videos come in. You don't want to miss it. And make sure you tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend that Unique Meccaaudio got it going on. Alright? Hey, make sure you get this joint. It's bananas. A Roaring Harlem at roaringharlem.com. You ain't gonna find another better book. Yo, get this joint while supplies last, because I'm telling you, the best book you're gonna read, 5 stars, is crack.